Hi guys, and welcome back. Today / night, we're going to be talking about Life of Pi by Yann Martel. Okay, so the story is a fictional adventure novel about a teen boy from India who, in the beginning of the story, has many questions about different religions, and then later he, his family, and some of the animals from his father's zoo are in a shipwreck, and then he alone has to survive 200 plus days at sea. And here we go with the quotes. Quote, "Life is so beautiful that death has fallen in love with it, a jealous, possessive love that grabs at what it can." I thought that was very cool. And it's a cool thought, It's probably, it could be true. You never know. Quote, "This sun is a god who walked, a pedestrian god, and in a hot place at that, with a stride like any human stride, the sandal reaching just above the rocks along the way." I thought that the pedestrian god part was really neat wording. It was different. You don't hear that, I liked it. Quote, "Christianity is a religion in a rush." Very true. Quote, this is a little bit of a long one. "These people failed to realize that it is on the inside that God must be defended, not on the outside. They should direct their anger at themselves, for evil in the open is but evil from within that has been let out. The main battlefield for good is not the open ground of the public arena, but the small clearing of each heart. Meanwhile, the lot of widows and homeless children is very hard, and it is to their defense, not God's, that the self-righteous should rush." Oh, snap! Quote, "Many animals dislike being disturbed while they are eating." Same. I hate being disturbed while I'm eating. Even like if there's someone in the same room with me, don't talk to me when I'm eating and watching TV because, I'm lazy like that. But yeah, just don't bother me when I'm eating. I'm trying to eat and regain my composure because otherwise I'm hangry. Quote, "An animal inhabits its space, whether in a zoo or in the wild. In the same way, chess pieces move about a chessboard significantly." And I loved that. I love animals. That seemed very nice for the animals. And yes, I know I said and my nose. So, for the scoring of the book, I gave it a 2 out of 5. It would get my attention for a bit, and then it wouldn't necessarily go into detail, but it would have like a slight discourse about whatever, topic or whatever, and it was kind of boring. And then also, the very end, like the last chapter or two, confused me as to what was real and or imagined by Pi, which therefore leads to the question of, well, was this whole, story real or imagined? It seemed very vast because he was on the ocean and it was just ocean and you just feel kind of lost and floundery sometimes. I don't know. So this is the second video that I've had to do for this particular book. The first one I tried to do at a beach because, obviously the kid gets shipwrecked at a point. He does reach land. Spoiler alert. But the beach was like super windy and it did not work out. And the closest I could get to something sort of similar was trying to look like a hot mess, no makeup. I try to look wreckish. I don't know. And Ocean Wonders on Netflix because he does a lot of fishing, obviously, to survive. And he's out in the water, so he sees a lot of fish. And, haha, my source of inspiration. Netflix gets me every time. Anyways, so there's that. And let's see. that's the end of that, so I'm going to close my notebook. The next book I'm going to be discussing is Pop Culture Landmarks, A Traveler's Guide by George Cantor. And it, you know, whew, it's a heavy, thick thing. We'll see how it goes. I picked this up free at, I'm not quite sure what it was, some weird type of organization. I don't really even know what it was that was emptying out everything it had in its entirety. And anyway, so I got that pop culture book for free. You know, it's free. Why not, right? Right. Okay. So, hope you enjoyed. I'm sure this is crappy quality, but it's nighttime, you know, and it's dark in my house. I have crappy lighting, but I thought it would, you know, have a nice glow from the TV or whatever. Thanks for putting up with me. See y'all later. Bye.